Hey friends, welcome to my channel. This is Tina, and today we're going to be setting up my prayer Bible. I have been wanting to do this for a year. So this is me finally tackling that procrastination and making the time. I got a brand new Bible for it. And the main reason I did is because I wanted it to be like pocket size so that it's easy for me to take it on the go. So let me show you what I have. And this is super easy, super simple, not a lot of money. I am using my Statler color pencils because this is my preference. I stopped using highlighters in my Bible. Not even the mild liners. The reason I did that is because on some Bibles, it bleeds through or it's too dark when you flip the page and it just, yeah. And so this also allows you to erase. If you highlight the wrong verse or highlight part of the wrong verse or anything where you decide, oh, I don't want that, you can erase this. You can't erase the highlighter. I am notorious for reading something and highlighting just under or just below, and I'll have to go back and fix because I am focused on what I'm reading and not where I'm highlighting. So I absolutely love these. So there's that. And I've picked out a few colors. I have tabs, the Post-it tabs, that I will assign categories. And what I am planning to do is, because of the size of this Bible, I think I am going to, I don't know. I was going to cut them in half, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I just think I'm going to just use them as they are. And I will be using a pen, and I'll show you how I'm going to do the table of contents, so to speak, the key in the front of the Bible with these and the pen that I'm using and the color pencils. So I got several packages to have different ones. I also have a bunch of those little flags that I may use if I need to with this. I also have the scriptures that I have chosen under each of the categories I wanted to start with. And then I have my CSB Bible, and I got this, I think it was like $12 off of Amazon. I really like this. It's a large print, and I figured for a Bible this size, I don't want to be squinting and trying to figure out what it says, because sometimes this print can get so bad, so small. I honestly, I'm like, why does like 5 and 6 point font even exist? It's just way too small, even for small print. It shouldn't be used. But anyway, so this is a compact. It has a flat binding. It has some cross references. So if I choose a verse and that has cross references in here, I may go and look at the cross reference to see if I want to choose that one later on as well for that category. It has an 8-point font, so it's kind of in the middle. It's not super small, but it's not super big. But in this size of a Bible, it's not bad at all. Apparently I have to break it in. So you can see that it's not extremely large print, but it is large print for this size of a Bible. I'm not going to tab the books of the Bible in this one because I'm going to have the tabs for the verses and the topics. So I'm going to get these open and I will get started on this. I'm not going to do all of the verses, obviously, but I figured if you and I start them together, then I know that I will more than likely not procrastinate anymore, simply for the fact that I already started the project, and that's been my problem, is starting, making the time to start. So let's jump in, and I'm going to start with our kids. So I don't know if you can see this. So I'm going to put this up here. And I didn't want to overwhelm myself with a lot of scriptures at first. And I wanted to be very choosy. So I took several sources and used them. Oh, that's dark. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. So I may lay in sticker paper so that I can make my category key up here, because I was not expecting this. I don't know if I'll do scrapbooking paper or just sticker paper, but we'll see. Excuse me. Ooh, it's been a morning. It's been a week. It's been a very busy week, and it just has flown by. So I'm looking for, because these pages haven't been turned, my hands are really dry. So First Chronicles 29:19, and this is under David's prayer. I don't have my glasses on, so you have to forgive me. Where does it start? There's 18. Okay, so David's praying. He knows he's near the end of his life, and he's praying for his son Solomon. And in this section, this really kind of hit me when I read over it last year, and that's why I have notes from like the past year. I'm still making notes in when I read through. I have my Bible here, and I don't want to have this as a prayer Bible. This is my study and notes Bible. That's what this is. So you'll see I have these little two back here for prayer, and I will eventually go back and evaluate if those are going to fit. But this one really hit as a parent, and especially I think I read this when my son was getting ready to graduate. And so it says, give my son Solomon an undivided heart to keep and carry out all your commands, your decrees, and your statutes, and to build the building for which I have made provision. So in this, I think we're going to start with the blue. I'm going to highlight, and I know obviously my son is not going to be building a temple today, but when I go to pray this, I might use ministry instead of building, because we are all called to minister, as well as it's a great commission. So go and spread the word. My one son is doing that fantastically, especially for his age. And I wish this for all of my kids. So I'm going to actually start out right here. And this is why I like these, because they're clear here. And you can, obviously, if I had to put it over, I really don't want to do that because it's colored pencil. And I'm not sure that it's, I don't know if it'll pull it up. But if I decide to move it, it comes up really easily. Now, these are thinner pages, I think, than my, obviously these are stuck. These feel thinner than my study journal Bible. So where are we? Deuteronomy. Hey, look at that. Deuteronomy 5:16. Let's see if I can turn just one page. Come on. There we go. So this I was not expecting. I've never had that with Bible. And so I'm going to keep the blue in the same color theme with all of this. And I really like how it has these off to the side. So it says, honor your father and mother as the Lord your God has commanded you, so that you may live long and so that you may prosper in the land the Lord your God is giving you. And obviously we want all of our kids to do this, but it doesn't mean that you do what they say. There is probably more controversy around that, and some of the generations today. But to me, honoring your mother and father is not necessarily doing what they say all the time, especially as an adult. It is that you are not speaking poorly of them, that you are being respectful in your redirect of them. Like if they say, go steal this, you say, no, I respect you and that, but I'm not going to do that because that does not align with what's in my heart. And obviously, that's a little dramatic, but if you oppose them in a respectful manner, if you do not speak ill of them, if you, forgive them, okay, forgive them, don't hold a grudge. But that doesn't mean, and this can get taken out of context, this doesn't mean that you're going to let them walk all over you, not even pay attention to what I'm looking for. That it doesn't mean that you're going to allow them into your life, unchecked. So if they are, you just honor them. Don't speak ill of them. Do what you can for them, but do not allow them to lead you astray, and really think and pray about what your parents want you to do, obviously. So Proverbs 23:15. Where are we? 15. Down here. So, my son, if your heart is wise, my heart will indeed rejoice. This is any parent. Again, I don't have the Proverbs done. But let's see. I don't know if this one, I don't want to sit and make time and flip through. But obviously this, I think, is also from King David. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. About him praying or singing out for his son. I could be wrong. I could be way wrong. But obviously we want our children to be wise in their heart with God, and our hearts rejoice when they are aligned. So that to me speaks out volumes. So Psalms 133, 1. Why is it always the pages that are sticking together? Okay. 133, 1. So this is a song of ascents of David. How delightfully good when brothers live together in harmony. And there's also a cross reference here. So in the other ones, there wasn't a cross reference. Now, am I going to do this today? No. But since I have multiple kids, I always want them to live in harmony with each other. And that's not always the case with siblings. But I also want them to always think about, forgiving each other and, supporting each other. So that is where that one is for me. And I'm just lining these up along here, and and it'll eventually fill out. But this way I know up here in this line, and it might just stagger, but I can find these tabs when I am praying for this specific thing. Let's go to Ephesians. Ooh. Nope, too far. All right. Yeah, too far. These are sticking together. I always mess up where these are. And I know there's Colossians back here as well. Let's do Colossians 2:2. There we go. Okay. I want their hearts to be encouraged and joined together in love, so that they may have all the riches of complete understanding and have knowledge of God's mystery, Christ. So this is obviously Paul writing to the church of to the Colossians. I don't remember which church it is. Where does it start? There we go. What? 2:2. There we go. Okay. Trying to remember which one I'm going for. So you see how simple this is, and it will allow me to carry this with me. I love my Bible, my study Bible, but as I said, I don't want to combine my prayer Bible and my study Bible together for the simple fact that it's already going to be very packed. And if you're interested in that, let me know, and I will do a flip through. If you're interested in a study, I will try to do a study on, something I've already studied to help you, or something I'm currently studying, because I just don't have, where is, all right, let's do it this way. My brain is not cooperating this morning as far as where, so these things are thin. And my brain is not even, okay, so it's right before, haha. Yeah. Should be right up here, right? Yep, there we go. I knew it was close, I just couldn't pinpoint. And my brain sometimes gets the letters, the order of them mixed up. So Ephesians 4:32. Oh, where is that one? 31. Okay, so it only has 32. And be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgive one another, just as God also forgave you in Christ. So, again, this is for my kids. And I don't know why my voice is so gravelly today. But it's also, it could really be multiple. And I have not come across one, I don't think, that I wanted to use for multiple verses, but that's not to say that I won't. So in that case, what I might do is, if I wanted this for something else, I might take this color and outline the verse if I wanted it for a different thing. So what I'm going to do right now, until I can make my key, I'm going to just do that next to it. So I'll do one more with you, and let's do anger, because that is obviously something that I think a lot of people, we all need to control our anger. Maybe a better one would be to focus on growing in grace and giving grace to each other for things that upset us, because we don't understand. We don't understand their way of, their perspective. We don't understand why things are happening. But if we have grace, then we will take a deep breath and maybe lessen our frustration, our anger, and that. But this is one that I think that we need in our lives. So Psalms 86:15. But Lord, you are compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger and abounding in faithful love and truth. So you might pray to God to show you how to be more like him in this case, and to be more abounding in love than anger. Be slower in your anger. And that is the whole point of doing that. So I'm going to take this one and just set it right there. And you can just line up the edge of your page. If you want them not to stick out so much, you can either trim them or bring them in closer. While we're here, we'll do Proverbs. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Proverbs 15:1. Oh, look, there we go. A gentle answer turns away anger, but a harsh word stirs up wrath. So this could be, Lord, please help me to, be more gracious and slow to anger. Please help me to remember that a gentle answer turns away anger, but if I respond harshly, then it's going to stir up wrath. Please help me to, be more like you and be gracious and slow to anger. Please help me to be more gentle in my ways of responding. So there's a lot of ways you can do this. Okay. So I'm going to do this over. I'm just highlighting. I don't know if this is on screen, but I'm just highlighting that. So we're going to go to 2 Corinthians 10:4 and 5. Oop, too far. Smaller Bible, thinner pages, and it just goes away. Okay. So 2 Corinthians 10:4 and 5. So it starts, I'm going to highlight this first so it's either easier for me to find without my glasses on. I have my reading glasses in the other room and I don't want to get up and go find them. So, and if I had an eraser, I'd show you. These are very easy to erase. Color pencils in general. And you want something, when you choose color pencils, I've used Statler's for about 20 years. I have never been disappointed. The color's always been vibrant and true. It's always been true that I've not had a problem with, these get banged around. This is the set that is in my Bible tote bag that I take everywhere. These get banged around literally all over the place, and I've not had a problem with the lead breaking as you go up. So like how a regular pencil, if it, gets banged, then eventually you might have a problem of the lead splitting inside when you go to sharpen it. I've not had this problem with this. So this one says, since the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but are powerful through God for the demolition of strongholds, we demolish arguments and every proud thing that is raised up against the knowledge of God, and we take everything captive to obey Christ. So that one really just spoke to me. We have James is back here. This Bible, this I have to. Maybe I'm thinking of Jude. I know James is back here. First, second, third, John, and then Jude. These are, there's Titus. And they're sticking together, and Timothy. And they wonder why. Thessalonians, Colossians, we're going this way. All right. Probably should have separated some of these, and I'm pretty sure. I know it's back here. James 1:19. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, right in front of Peter. So 16:03. I was like, I am pretty sure it is back here. It's just sticking. And these are such small books that if you miss a page or two, then you're going to miss the entire book. There we go. I was like, I knew it was back there. James 1:19 through 20. My dear brothers and sisters, understand this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. For human anger does not accomplish God's righteousness. So this one's a really big and powerful one. And it just, it's just one of those ones I honed down. There's a lot that you can find in the Bible to pray to God about your issues. I'm going to say issues, your goals. I should have looked up Ecclesiastes. That's another one. I always have trouble finding it. I know it's okay, 879. It's in the front here, but I always have trouble finding that one. I don't know why. But I always do. I don't know why. It should be easy, but it's not for me anyway. So this is the last one I have for anger. So Ecclesiastes 7:9. Don't let your spirit rush to be angry, for anger abides in the heart of fools. So we don't want to be fools. Nobody wants to be a fool. So we want to be wise in God. We want to be true. And we want to obviously not be angry, not to respond to people in that way. So this is how I'm starting. And you can see I don't have them perfectly lined up, but they're close. I might go back and fix these. But you can see it's pretty compact, and I can grab this and go. I can keep this in the car. It'll fit in my center console, my glove box, just so that I have it with me when I go places. So that if I'm feeling that I need to pray about something, or I want to pray about something, and I have the time, if my husband runs in and does something, or if I'm waiting for the kids for something, I can pull this Bible out and go right to it. If I am home, I can grab this Bible and go sit in my room or in my office and have the quiet and solitude and just pray. So I hope that this inspires you. I know that for a while there was a big uptick in prayer Bibles being shared in that. Maybe this will spur on another uptick in that, so that we can all share together that this is a viable and wonderful way to pray, that we can grow in our prayers. So if you like this video, please give the thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you would like to see more of my prayer Bible as I get all of this in there, please let me know down below. If you have a prayer Bible, what are some topics that you pray, some verses that have helped you pray from the Bible? Let me know down below, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.